We'll see what we do here. Okay, King. All right, you guys can hear me now, right? Let me know if you can hear me now. I think I fixed it. It's having a seizure. Echoing. No. Okay, still echoing. Good. Okay. Kinda. Thumbs up. All right. You got it now? Good. Yep. All right, good. Let's talk about the game. And don't worry, guys. I will have the Ravens interviews. So when the Ravens start coming up like they are now, we're gonna go to it. So.
Football games. That was a huge drive. Got to credit a lot of guys on it. Yeah, there was definitely probably a drive and a half there. You could tell the balls were definitely wet. It was a little windy tonight too. You know, I don't know if you can't always tell that, but there was a little bit of wind tonight. Probably didn't do as much as we would have liked to even in those situations. But when you're on the field, you don't really notice that much as when you're on the sideline. The one thing is that because the refs had to put the ball down, there were always some of the situations that you didn't have the ball, you would have still played. Yeah, I've been in the situation a bunch of times. Like you said, I think we're very excited, very confident football team. We'll be back out there on Sunday. The game will come away, but we've got to go about our business the right way. Continue to do what we've been doing. I think we'll go out there. Yeah, it was big, man. I mean, the one drive, trying to figure out some, ended up getting a couple calls on him, stepping in there and continuing.
If you have suffered a life-changing injury due to medical negligence or a catastrophic accident, you need lawyers who understand how powerful hospitals and insurance companies can fight to deny you the compensation you need. And
see a couple guys like that come up and step in and make some plays. I mean, Rashad had a couple catches tonight, so it's awesome to get everything up. He messed up, threw it over his head on one. Thank God Mike Campanera was there a couple plays later. But it's nice to get Max in. You know he's itching to get in the end zone, and he's in my ear a lot in a fun way. But he wants to get in and have some fun, so it was awesome to get him. I just feel as an offense, man, we're starting to hit our stride. Playing more consistent. Receivers are getting open quick. Line's playing really well together. Their backs are running the ball really hard. It's good to come out of these games and have some things that we left out there, but still a lot of things that we did well. Because we still have some room for improvement to become really explosive. But we're playing good football, and we've got to be optimistic about it. Yeah, a lot. I mean, when you're winning every game 44-0, I mean, you're probably flying high, and it's really good for your confidence. But at the same time, when you haven't really been tested, so you don't know how your team's going to react in those moments. We've won a lot of games. We've won a lot of the games we've won this year. I feel like we've won by decent margin. But at the same time, we've dealt with tough losses, had a couple tough victories, and I think those are always, they really are. They really test the character of the football team, and you can really find out a lot about what you have. And our goal is to get to the playoffs. And once you get to those games, you can't rely on winning those games like 20 points. You have to rely on having to play 60 minutes and being able to have the nerve and everything else that go along with that. Winning the game on the last drive, stopping the team on the last drive, a lot of things go in that. So the fact that we have a year is definitely a positive. All right, thanks.
Hey guys, I'm back. So we're waiting for the next person to come on right now. So when they come on, I'll of course let you guys know. I believe they're coming up now. This is John Harbaugh. So we're gonna go back. Let me know if you guys still cannot hear. Please, please, please. Okay, let's go.
Game. I want to say that our fans were pretty amazing. You know, it was fun. The fans at the end of the game. And, the fact that they were a loud fan, you know, for the fans that were there, the night, the rain, all that kind of stuff. They were into it. It really made a difference for us. So tough, hard-fought game. Not the best played game by us, but I think there were a couple of things that stood out that were keys. You know, the offense moved the ball. I thought the first downs, the fact that we had 5 drives of 10 plays or more.
Okay, we're back. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll figure it out. I don't know what went wrong. First time. Make sure you guys can hear me in the comments below, the live chat. So first, let's talk about the game. Don't worry, I will have those interviews posted on the Ravens Space YouTube channel. So first, let's talk about the game. And really, I want to talk about the defense first, because I was very let down by the defense. I was surprised how bad we played. How can a team that is so bad look so good against one of the best defenses in the league? I really just I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all, and it really hurt my heart. Now, you could say the turnover thing, and our Ravens defense plays the best when there are turnovers. That is true, and that is not false. And you know, you could say that, but you gotta stop Jacoby Brissett on third down. For the love of God, stop that man on third down. We could not do it, and I was really just disappointed, flat out disappointed. I thought our corners played okay the first quarter, and then out of nowhere, no one can stick T.Y. Hilton. Brandon Carr couldn't stick T.Y. Hilton. Humphrey had some times where he got beat by T.Y. There was a zone play that T.Y. just busted open. It was bad. And I made this comment on my Twitter, Raven Space Twitter. If you guys don't know, during the game, I live tweet and I give you guys my opinions. And I truly was disappointed that now DeAndre Hopkins, Antonio Brown, and T.Y. Hilton, 3 great receivers, have just killed the Ravens defense, and it makes you feel like the Ravens defense may have an Achilles heel. They play well against lower tier receivers, but when there's a great receiver, you know, when there's a great receiver, nothing happens. Someone asked Brandon Joyner, how did Marlon do? I thought Marlon played well in the beginning of the game, but it just seemed like the entire Ravens defense was flat, and he got beat on some one-on-ones against T.Y. Hilton. Now, don't panic. T.Y. Hilton's one of the best wide receivers in the league, but he got beat. He was solid, but he did get beat. Now, let's talk about the offense. For 80 yards, they played excellent. For 80 yards, they were unstoppable. Those last 20 yards, it was atrocious. We could not get touchdowns. Now, we did do some things. I mean, we got 2 of them. But against a team of this caliber, you got to have – you can't go 50% in the red zone. You got to go 100% in the red zone. And I was bummed out about that. Today was a day that I was not happy with. We could have did better. We should have beat this team by, you know, at least 15, 16, 17 points. If we want to be good – because if the Steelers play this team right now, and the Steelers, their playoff berth was on the line, they would have handled it easy. If the Patriots played this team and they had to win again in the playoffs, it was they would have killed them. Now I get a lot of questions about pass rush. It was non-existent except for the last 2 minutes, and the best way I can say this is that when we need to show up, we showed up. So that's a good thing, right? Matt Judon, Terrell Suggs, when they need to get pressure on third downs, after a big play, and especially in that last 2-minute stretch, they did it. And I thought that was something that was good. I mean, I'll take that any day of the week. Now, I saw a comment from Big Fudge about Campanaro. I was very impressed by Campanaro, but I was not the most impressed by him because he did drop that punt. We can't forget the mistakes now. He dropped that punt, which was, it was raining, I understand, but it was very critical. But he did drop the punt. So, it is what it is. He dropped the punt. Now, I want to talk about the people who I was impressed with because of their maturation that they're showing. Chris Moore, ladies and gentlemen, is showing maturation. Chris Moore is becoming a good receiver. It is crazy. Mike Wallace is going from a second receiver to a primary first receiver. It's awesome to watch. Excuse me. And on defense, young players are Willie Henry, for example, consistently making plays, and I thought it was awesome. Like I said, but out of those, most of those players, all the players I just named, Chris Moore was amazing. I thought he ran good routes, and I thought he made some tough catches in the rain. So, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people are dropping Maurice Kennedy. Had the big play on 4th down where he got the ball incomplete by batting the ball. Was there some physical play there? Of course. You know, it's the 4th quarter in December at M&T Bank Stadium. Okay? And a lot of people are saying he had the play of the game. I wouldn't disagree with you. I thought that was big against T.Y. Hilton, right? Who, if T.Y. Hilton had maybe a bigger name, he might have got that call, but it is what it is. Kennedy made a great play. And you guys know I'm a fan of Kennedy and the way that he played that slot role. And I think it's going to make it hard for the Ravens to take him off the field when Tavon Young gets back healthy. Here's a question from Highlight Studio, and he says, what's your opinion on Collins' fumble? He has fumbled a lot recently. Excuse me, guys. I thought it was atrocious. I really did. Sorry, my co-host Water over there. If you guys watch a certain podcast, you know what that is. But he fumbled once. It was terrible. And really, this game was not clean. The Ravens looked good. Joe Flacco looked good. No lost mistakes. But this was not a clean game. I think Sam Cook, the punter, had his worst game of the season. He can't do much against the block punt, but that first punt that he had that only traveled like 30 yards, it was just insane. Joe Flacco missed some wide open targets. We couldn't stop the run or the pass game. It was a sloppy game that somehow we won because bad teams know how to lose and good teams know how to win. Sloppy game, but we won. And I see a lot of good points about the rain. The rain did mess things up. Let's just be real. Listen, Joe Flacco misses a lot of passes deep. He don't miss that many passes short, and he missed a lot of them short today. If anything, he's a short passing savant. So I was a little disappointed by that. Now, this is going a little long. Let me just wrap it up. There's no real structure right now. We will be having structure in the future, where we'll have like certain topics and things like that. And I need to get this thing to work for the post game. So thank you guys. So we're going to go into answer. We're going to answer some questions. So let's hop on in. Said, so Moldslack04 asks, could Chris Moore become a pretty good receiver? If pretty good means a second receiver, yes. I just don't think he has the chops or the athletic ability. And when I say athletic ability, the ability to jump and the ability to be big and use your body that most first receivers have. I mean, and he doesn't have the quickness of Antonio Brown. He has the speed, but not the quickness. So, so I see someone says, TPS said we have one of the best home field advantages. I think it's true. that we have one of the best home field advantages. I think it's because of the fans. I don't think it gets louder than some other stadiums, but I think the fans come and they play, and when we're yelling, it gets real loud. And Connor Eagle said, what caused our defense to drop so many interceptions recently? So I don't know about, all the time, but this game in particular, it was the rain. I saw Eric Weddle, who is as sure-handed as a lot of safeties. I've seen him even this season, make some pretty awesome catches. The ball hit him right between the numbers. It got a little bit too close to his body, and then you saw the ball just ricochet out. That's in any other game, any other condition, that's a catch. Not today. So, yeah, like I said, and Brandon Joyner, this is going to be the last question. Who was the best offensive player this year? The answer is either going to be Alex Collins or Mike Wallace. And listen, that Mike Wallace thing threw me for a loop. But you saw this game. If we don't have Mike Wallace, we're not a playoff team right now. And that's just the honest truth of it. We'll see what Magley can do when he comes back. But if we don't have Mike Wallace, we will be in a world of hurt. We will be in a world of hurt. So, and do you think the Ravens can win their first playoff game? I'm going to answer this question just to give you guys something to be happy about. Yes, the Ravens can win their first playoff game if it's against the Kansas City Chiefs. So, I'm sorry about the kerfuffle with the interviews. I will get that figured out. I'll also post the interviews here on the Ravens Space. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe for the best Baltimore Ravens videos on the internet. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And again, I'm sorry about the videos. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. I don't know how, but I'm going to fix it. Thank you guys so much. And go Ravens.